Hi, welcome back. We're Magic Academy, and I'm your head seeker today, Brenna Brown.
I hate you for this. Actually, stop immediately. Stop it.
This is Crown of the Oathbreaker, and we're joined today by Evelyn.
Baby oil is real slippery.
Kate.
My cats were fighting. Did y'all see that?
Kavika.
Direwolves were stupid, by the way. They're great, but they were stupid.
Sarah.
Everyone in call is mad at me because I liked Encanto but didn't love it.
We're not talking about that right now.
I would like to be left out of this narrative. I've never seen Encanto.
I am offended.
The Hispanic people have.
I had to represent,
Look, I just think that the art we consume should respect us a little more.
And you, yes, you can be part of the Magic Academy by making sure that you like this video and subscribe. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell like a good boy so you never miss a new episode. And while we're doing that, let's jump into today's episode. What did I call it? An unrelenting dirge, because I don't know where the fuck you guys were going.
Great.
And I was like, you know what? It's happening. Maybe it'll be relevant. Maybe it won't. But last we left off, the four of you, Kate, it's been 1 second. What's happening in the session notes? Why is there a dog taking off their hooves? Session has just begun.
I do this every time. What do you mean?
That is my all-time favorite GIF.
Is that how session notes start every time?
Yes, that's
Basically,
pretty much
Yeah. As
like
they should.
scroll up, and so that you'll see
literally
me
scroll
just
up.
like.
Sorry, I usually
That's
don't
why
look in here because
when
I
you
remember
say-
what happened, but
Because Kate's getting ready.
Yeah, and then I do it too, like physically. I'm like, you never see me do this.
amazing.
Great.
So you all, let's see. You got some ostrich leather studded harnesses. You had the shadow dome. Fitz touched the shadow dome, and it felt like a wall.
It do be feeling like a wall.
You spoke with Dead on Alan.
We chatted.
And said, yo, what's up? And they were like, I don't know if you guys got a lot from that. I guess closure.
We got closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Basically what
say
we wanted.
goodbye.
Which
I
was
I did kind of want to ask what death was like, but
That'd be a good question.
I don't know if Alan's body under that effect of that spell would actually be able to answer that question based on.
I don't know.
We can ask another person that we kill. It's fine.
I think
Leave your
I think
comments
it
down
would.
below.
he
Let us know.
would be able to answer that because like he is still technically dead because the spell is speak with dead. It's
Yeah,
not
but
even a true
you can only ask.
reanimation.
You only ask people what they knew in life, which means you wouldn't know death.
Oh. True. You're right.
Don't
You're
do
right.
it in the comments. They already answered it. So they ruined it for you. I'm sorry. You also spoke to Sam Surter and got some information. He will take you to the Shadow Realm on one condition. You help him bring some chests to a vendor so that he can get a bow that he is looking for. He did tell you guys that, if I remember correctly. And he just needs someone to go down there, and then you also need to go down there because like Shadow Dome stuff. So with that, the four of you left off at the
We buried
highest peak
Alan's body. Yeah, in the Royal Gardens,
Mhm.
in the Royal Gardens. Yes.
which was very funny for a lot of reasons. I would have buried you on the moon if I could have, but I'm real sorry, but I couldn't get there.
I mean,
Whalers on the moon.
they're royal.
We
Makes
had
sense.
a good view of the moon, though.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
in his resting place. He has a nice view of the sky.
Like, if
I'm
he
sure.
opened his eyes, he'd be like, "Damn, look at that moon."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he can't because he did.
You accept.
True.
Go on.
True facts.
I'm
Yep.
sad about it still. Stop.
I will
still
cry if
gotta-
we talk about it.
I gotta make a new emote for Basil. That's on my list.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of where we should stay tonight, so we can get our long rest in, and then meet up with Sammy in the daytime, because that feels a little safer.
Mhm.
I don't know how y'all feel about that.
No,
We
I-
could
You guys?
stay at the Maggot's End where we were before. That is an option. We could also go back to Feli's, Feli's
Mhm.
former residence. Are you still a Gorso? Have you been
Yes.
disaffiliated?
No.
Okay.
Still Gorso, through and through.
Just wanted by the state, an enemy of the state. So just a Gorso at that point.
Yes.
Okay.
Besides, it's not like anybody's lived there for a long time.
What do you all prefer? I'm
over here.
sort of neutral. We could also
Does
just
it-
go meet with Sammy now, if there's a good case for that.
I
Well,
mean, go
I
ahead.
don't see why we don't. I don't see why we don't just go on ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel pretty rested. We could probably go.
You guys had just taken a long rest. I
Yes.
don't know if you guys even use spell slots.
I
I've
did.
used 3.
Oh,
I've used 2 first levels and a third, but I
Cool.
also have arcane recovery.
It's up to you.
I've only used 1.
I lost track of time.
Great.
There were things.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
preoccupied.
I'm
How
just
are
in
you
the
feeling?
business
Do you
of
think you
keeping
need
us
to take
alive.
do you think a nap?
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Or-
I'm good. I'm
Do you
good to keep
require a
going.
rest?
No.
Then it might be wise to just get it over with. Sally forth, as it were.
Speaking of getting things over with, Basil, we have some questions for you.
Let's go away.
You mentioned that the Arcane Tower was interested in us, and I wanted to know the details.
Well, the majority of you are powerful spellcasters, relatively speaking, to the common man. You keep appearing in important moments in this city's recent dilemma. I think that's plenty of reason to be interested.
Not by choice.
There's a through line, a pattern, even.
I mean, I suppose I'd understand interest in Feli as someone with magical prowess, but not myself and Arturo. No offense. That's not a slight against you.
I'd be
There-
interested. Nobody seems to be able to hit Arturo, so obviously there's some sort of divine magic happening there.
Yeah, the god grabs the dice and goes, no.
Is that does a nat 20 hit?
No.
My-
Actually, it does it. What's your modifier? No.
My dear, there are many things beyond basic sorcery that are of interest when it comes to magic. You have a specific set of skills. That does not mean you are not. You are still part of this pattern.
How did they know? How did they find out?
You can't reveal all of the tower's secrets.
Well, you could if you want to keep traveling with us.
Let's see if I have any DMs. Any DMs?
The wheel weaves, the wheel wills, or something like that.
The Arcane Tower likes to have eyes and ears everywhere.
I see.
Maybe I should look to the others. Look back. Maybe I should get closer to the point. I think we all need to know, especially in light of recent events, that if you're with us, you're with us. You're on our side. We share a common goal.
Of course. Yes, I can confirm I do indeed share your common goal. I am on your side.
Insight check. I don't believe you.
Me either, but I wasn't gonna roll against it.
Okay. Do I even have...
Randall, you seem to be muted.
I am. Arturo, please make an insight check. Basil, please make a persuasion or deception check. Don't tell us which one.
Okay. I'm gonna make a private GM roll so I can roll it in Foundry. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Could you imagine if I rolled lower than my passive insight? That would have been so embarrassing.
Literally.
The problem with this is that there's an argument for... Okay.
Whatever you want.
Roll which one's higher.
They're the same. And I
Well,
don't like
alright.
to roll. I don't like to roll whichever one's higher, because very, very specifically, because that feels disingenuous to me.
Mhm.
I believe you that there's an argument to be made for both.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
That's why I said roll for either.
Yeah.
Like roll
Yeah,
your strongest.
I think
I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
What is in your hearts of hearts?
Hmm.
do you want to DM me?
He certainly has parallel goals.
Okay.
His goals align with yours.
For now? Question mark? Is it like a for now feeling? Is it like not like a feeling of for now, more like a feeling of like he's technically telling the truth, like he is careful with his words.
Yes.
Okay. I think
I think that's good.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Randall, you think what I've said makes sense with whatever old?
It does.
Okay. Cool.
It would be
I'm a beep.
it would be a shame to have someone else stab us in the back. Especially the three of us. And her smile's a little threatening.
Of course. I would expect nothing less.
Well, I would assume
lost a lot.
then you have some powers over the dead, but inquiring minds want to know, what is it you could do?
Many things, lad. Many things.
Pulls out their collection of rocks.
collect
I pull
stamps.
out a something that looks very similar to a tarot deck.
Ooh.
The cards are the edges of the cards are gilded. Should this deck give me a certain amount of luck, I can conjure spirits that can aid us in battle. I can reanimate the enemy's dead and turn them against them, which has proven very helpful in the past. My skills lie primarily in the necromantic, though.
Well,
Okay.
I like that.
I can also turn someone into a dinosaur if you really want.
You should have led with that. I want to be a dinosaur.
That would be kind of sick.
Otto,
Right.
maybe you can.
Yeah, I was talking to Chad. I'm not supposed to. I was agreeing with Eliza. I was thinking more like bone throwing rather than deck of
talk to
cards,
her.
but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, out.
I mean,
Yeah, fuck you, Eliza.
I mean,
we miss you.
I do work with a lot of bones in my line of work. I was a mortician before I was a necromancer.
Before Felly says anything, I will cover his mouth.
Cute that you think that can stop me.
LOL.
You hear in your head.
I'm just gonna say it's the thought that counts. Which, yes, means a few things.
Glad to know you're thinking of me with bones.
Anyway.
Did you have any other questions, or shall we continue on our way?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah.
So I'm in a fire mood today.
You said that I suppose you and the individual to Arcane Tower noticed a sort of pattern. Do you have any theories so far as to why that is? That we keep falling into this pattern?
Not yet certain. It could just be, well, I'm trying to like rationalize in my head if like the weave, as in like the D&D, the weave, the magic, the weave, which is similar to like Wheel of Time pattern stuff, which is my other main frame of reference at the moment because Randall and I are watching the show. Season 3 is
The Hills of Tanchico.
but
Sarah,
I'm trying
no.
to think about.
Yeah, like Sarah, please.
Wait, stop.
I really want to.
I'm trying to think about like in Randall in D&D. There's the concept of the weave as the pattern of magic and like the magic that flows through all things. Does that or something similar to that? I guess it would kind of have to exist within this world building.
Yes, what a great question. What a phenomenal question, because I've actually done things to the magic of this world that you guys don't know about. And I'm really excited. So yes, there is kind of this magic that kind of like filters in the air. You guys kind of pull from different sources. Magic sources throughout the entirety of this area comes from whatever deity. Gorso, for example, has a specific deity that their stuff is coming from, an energy source. So no matter where it's being like kind of filtered down from to touch human hands, it kind of goes through like this filtering before it gets to you. And everyone would feel very in tune with the feeling, the sound, even maybe like the the taste of the magic as you kind of use it, or the spell. Yeah. If that answers your question.
So okay. So less of like a fabric, more of like rain.
There is a fabric of magic, but it is too much for any human to just touch directly. It's always being filtered by another source, typically.
Okay.
Whether that's like wizards, for example, typically use a physical object to cast through that wand, or that orb is filtering that raw magic and diluting it to use for you. Or Fel obviously has a warlock. It's getting that powers from them. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Just a quick question on, if I can, on that, because that sounds super interesting. Does that so like I can understand like if like for example Fel's magic is separate from like Arturo's magic, but what about spells that overlap? Are those coming from a singular source, or is it like a similar spell but using these two different?
Yeah, so you could both still use I'm just going to use fire ball right now just off the top of my head. Anyone can use it, but when it feels different, right? Someone who is a temple of good and dark cast fireball is toying around and has that feeling of both life and death getting born. You're breathing life into a fire, but at the same time it's devastating. While someone who is specifically a temple of knowledge is perhaps thinking about the feeling of the particles igniting. They're all going to feel different depending on where your power comes from.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
I think of spells as like the, like, you know how at a bar, you know how you at a bar, there's a lot of different liquors, right? And a lot of different mixers, but each spell is sort of like the specific drinks you would order. You can't just like pull random stuff off the shelves. Like you have to pull specific pieces to create something. Spells are like the drinks you would order at a bar. It's like a screwdriver.
So Arturo, could you ask your question again?
Yes. Are there any theories as to why we, specifically us, are falling into this pattern?
It is difficult to say why any disparate group of spellcasters fall in with one another, but there's something about a manipulation of the diluted weave that we experience that seems to have similar pulls.
You think this was more than a coincidence?
I think it's a reasonable assumption that it's more than coincidence. Whether or not that is the truth remains to be seen.
I prefer to guide my own strings rather than to be a puppet.
You say as you feel a little pull on your power.
I try to tug back.
Cool. Interesting.
I think in the way that like Pavika or Feli's magic is that like burst of that entropic energy that he has spoken about a few times. Fitz is like hums under the surface of her skin and is like focused and pointed. It has a job that it's very direct to. Whereas like Feli's magic is, it like sizzles the air around him in a way. Like you can like you can smell it. Which is why she's like, I don't know why you're interested in my magic. Because she just like whatever bits of the weave she interacts with, she plucks them like a string on a fucking guitar and then just sends it on its way.
Whereas Fel's the one to mash on the keyboard and hit whatever notes are there. And let's see what happens.
Fucking sorcerers.
And the best part is I have someone playing the tune as well with my warlock bits.
That's great. So, does that answer your question?
It does, for now.
Well, should you have any further, I am happy to answer to the best of my ability, within reason. Shall we?
Let's go.
Heading back to Zerafrika's.
Aunties.
Aunties.
Anti-Freaka.
Anti-Freaka. Ooh, girl.
Yeah,
Can we stop by
Freaka.
Auntie Anne's and get a pretzel?
Oh my god, yes.
I
Sponsor
actually almost got that today.
Sponsored by
or Wetzel's. We'll go there too.
You head back to Zerafrika Shoemaker and the establishment that they own. Sam Surter and Zerafrika are going through different boxes and kind of just moving different inventory of shoes that they have left, dusting out ones that you could tell were kind of older. And as you step inside and the door rings again, Sam Sutter kind of pops up and goes, how's your trip? Everything go all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Why can I not mute this music that's going there?
Yeah.
It's just there forever.
Yeah, the mist, I think, seems to have reset. And so the music came back on. Sorry, I was super distracted by that. It's not. The music's got quiet on my end now. I'm so sorry. What did you say as we walked in?
Well,
Did everything go all right?
yes.
Good. Just making sure. I'm sure
What
you
is
have
this-
some questions.
Namely, how are we going to get where we're going?
I will draw a circle onto the ground. We'll make an offering of blood, and then we'll transport to the Shadow Realm. I'm assuming you brought a sacrifice, or would that be one of you?
What?
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking. And you see
I mean-
Zerafrika kind of chuckle a little bit.
I mean, I can get one if we need one.
Can you?
It's hard to
No.
find.
I wouldn't make those jokes around Felly.
I can easily plane shift us there whenever you're ready.
Well, I think we're pretty ready.
You know what to do when you get there?
Not a clue.
Deliver the boxes?
My dear friend.
Yes. We'll have time for that. Your friend.
Yes.
Oh, Sephi.
Yes. We ought to find Sephi.
Well, the Shadow Dome is being generated from the Shadow Ziggurat. That's there. It's the seat of power for fallen angels for millennia. I think I told you this before.
Mm-mm.
I did not.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
No,
for
you
you
haven't
to
told us
turn off,
anything about the cigarette.
what would you like to know about the Shadow Realm before we head over?
Everything.
I suppose if
what's-
you know how to get rid of the ziggurat, how do we get rid of the ziggurat?
I
Since you seem to strangely know everything about this.
I do business in and out of the Shadow Realm. I've told you this. I've never been to the Ziggurat myself. A small tribe of despair giants came up to camp at the Shadow Ziggurat, led by their magic building chieftain a few days ago. I'm assuming their night hag master is to deal with it.
Hags.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
the Night Hag and the Despair Giants bringing dozens of prisoners to the Shadow Realm version of the Dungeon of Tears over the past years. It's none of my business, so I let them do what they needed.
Dungeon of Tears.
So
Yeah, you're familiar. That's on. You would know the Dungeon
Okay.
of Tears. is on this plane of existence as well, and is a dungeon where where it holds prisoners both mundane and magical. It currently houses one of the most famous prisoners, Taryn Murdaz, who's been accused of serious murders in the Rose Garden over the years.
Another
Taryn.
Taryn.
So many Tarans.
It's all completely different.
Well, but you know how the ziggurat might be, and yet you know how the ziggurat might be sent back.
Oh no, the ziggurat exists on the Shadow Realm. I've actually never seen it on this realm. That's what's confusing.
I suppose know how to separate the realms again, since you seem so knowledgeable on the rest of these details.
I'm assuming if you stop, well, it looks like the dome is coming from the ziggurat. The ziggurat exists on the Shadow Realm. Why it's appearing here, that's magic beyond my means.
Do you think it's something to do with these prisoners?
It could.
It just seems too coincidental.
There's been a dark song in the Shadow Realm. It has debilitating effects and drains every last drop of positivity through those who hear it. So you guys seem brooding enough. I don't think it'll have much of an effect on you. Maybe that one. It points at Arturo.
I'm cooked, chat.
Not to worry, we'll keep an eye on our cleric here.
If you do need some time away, I've taken some time up in the Eyrie of the Fabled. Well, the Shadow Realm version of the Eyrie of the Fabled. It's the only soundproof location. Zurafrika Shoemaker tried to explore the area and entered the auditorium, which suppressed the draining effects of the lament for a while. But there was some play going on. It warped her mind a little bit, so she ended up fleeing. Not this one. And Zurafrika goes, yes, my sister. Now that you know.
Zarafrika 2.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, and Sam speaks up and goes, they're twins separated by space and time. They unfortunately can't exist in the same plane of existence. Otherwise, poor Zurafrika here would cease to exist.
It was your twin all along.
So this is a mix of like the Shadow Realm from Kingdom Hearts and the game Pathologic.
Yes.
Cool. Sick nasty. But if I had any guess as to where Sephi probably ended up, it would be that place that is soundproof.
Does one make sense?
Possibly.
Perhaps. I don't
That's
know.
what
I
captured
don't know,
him.
Steffi.
Put in prison, or maybe they climbed the tower trying to stop the dome themselves.
That would be surprising. Never known Sephi to take a risk like that.
Sephi still holds the chest, yes?
And what was inside of it? Yes.
The chest.
We needed it when we off the queen.
What was it? What did
Queens.
What did this
It was
chest
supposed
do?
to help nullifying magic, but
Just telling everybody everything. Cool.
Please.
well,
Arturo, we're
obviously
friends here.
things got worse, so it didn't do its job that we wanted it to. No real point in it.
Mm. Well, I'm sure someone from the Arcane Tower would know more about the chest, if that's what you're looking into.
We need to know what chest it is.
Test
In
of
order
magic nullification.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this sort of thing. Whatever you put into it, the magic's isn't able to go beyond the borders of the box.
Yeah, but it didn't work, or it had a secondary effect.
That is strange. If I could see the box, take a look at it, I might be able to figure out what was wrong with it, but it sounds like we will have to recover your friend before that can happen.
Yes. Okay.
Is it cold in the Shadow Realm? Fel says as he's standing there in a harness.
Cold and rainy. Just think of this place, but sad, dreary, and depressing.
For this place.
So this place.
Great.
Yes, but things tend to age and look like they're decaying more, and it's kind of like an echo of this world. If you tear a house down here, the house will implode on that realm. The only difference is the shadow ziggurat that's existed in the middle. I'm assuming something that the Dark Star did a long time ago allowed it to exist there, but not here. Some type of protection, perhaps.
Should we expect any sort of aging or other effects to happen to us when we cross over?
No, I've gone back quite a few times, and I look fine.
Is it a glamour? Like, did he disguise self?
There is.
Really? Looks pretty good.
We don't really trust that.
Does not scientifically sound, my guy.
With all my arcane knowledge, would I know if the Shadow and other knowledges, would I know if the Shadow Realm has a time passage effect?
It's not a worry.
The Shadow Realm does not have any sort of time fluctuation.
A minute in the Shadow Realm is 7 years back on Earth. Sorry.
It's more like a minute is 5 minutes in the shadow.
Time dilation is generally something you have to worry about more with Fae than with Shadow.
Okay.
Oh, before we go, I'm going to go inside the shop and talk to Zarafrika for a second.
Yeah. You step up, kind of, well, I mean, you're all in the shop, but the lobby, you kind of head back toward the counter where Zarafrika's.
Yeah, while these four are having a conversation.
She goes, hello, darling.
I need some new clothes.
What are you looking for?
Something casual that you could travel in. Something that isn't. And I looked down at my purple and gold and black sparkly outfit that is sort of signifies the vagabonds in some way or another. I can't wear this anymore.
I'm sure I could find something. Whatever suits you need. We'll order it up. Since you're dealing with the Shadow Dome and helping us with their imports and exports, that'll be on us.
I didn't realize you were part of the Golden Masks.
Yeah. Steffi didn't say anything. Of course she didn't.
Well, we can talk about the 300 gold at a later time.
I'm sure we can make it up to you. Plus, we're getting you off to the Shadow Realm. So.
I'm like, I don't know if Sephi can hear my thoughts, but Sephi, you have some explaining to do. And I will pop into the back and then emerge with some traveler's clothes. I guess we're gonna need some new art, Ev. So sad.
No.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
It's a a really good save point. Nothing else you need to do before you head to the next act.
I will mind link with Fitz.
I'm gonna go to the options, and then I'm going to hit save game, and I'm going to name it about to go into the Shadow Realm.
If we don't do good, could we reload the game?
Yeah.
Great.
I unfortunately can't bring you back for a full day, so.
Aw, man. Okay.
Well, it's not like I'm going to use my potions or elixirs at all anyway, because what if I need them later?
Okay. Everyone's ready?
God forbid a warlock use a spell slot.
Sam Surtur draws a big circle on the ground with chalk and writes a bunch of runes in it. Anyone familiar with Abyssal would kind of see. And he grabs your arms and says, I wish with all my heart to fly with the dragons in a land apart.
Oh my god.
And
oh, no.
you head off to the Shadow Realm. Now, the Shadow Realm, it's different. And we are going to pop up the table real quick that I, of course, am logged out of. Love that journey.
If you could tell a joke.
And
Kavika, show your muscles, quick.
Quick.
Distract the chat.
go.
Nice.
A+ on that. That was great. You swirl around in this feeling that kind of whips you left and right. You feel nauseous as you land on the other side and are greeted with this scene of Oathbreaker that is drastically different. This big, large dome that cascades over rain that seems to start coming down, and everything has this big, darker hue to it. It also has music on this map. Turn off. Thank you. And you guys can't see.
No. Whispers, great.
It's real dark. It's so dark
Randall,
you can't even see.
Randall, I forgot to send you the art so you could put it in for a token.
Damn.
You did, but it's okay. You most likely won't need it. We'll find out.
Okay. I still send it to you.
Oh no.
And you find yourself an Oathbreaker, but a very different one. And one thing you'll notice is now you see the ziggurat where the Queen's castle was in the center of the river, with smoke rolling down the waterways and a big, large purple light shooting from the top and cascading down. You have found yourself in the Shadow Realm. And
I summon Dark Magician in attack mode.
For real.
I didn't.
I
I guess I
this
didn't
card
think this would
face
just
down.
be
and then
Oathbreaker,
with her.
but
I
with a
played
different
Ghost Beef.
color palette.
you hear a very lamenting dirge.
Is it perhaps Unrelenting?
It's unrelenting. And you just hear, I
Oh, I
was
like
a
my
bad girl. I did some bad things.
Fell.
I plane shift back.
Climbs himself.
I can't do it.
I light myself on fire.
Sorry.
Basil snaps his fingers and disappears from existence.
Jojo was in a Big Brother Celebrity UK, and I now have to watch it just to see what train wreck that's going to be.
Great.
I was thinking more of like a Halo soundtrack, like oh.
Yeah, it would probably be more like that. or Final Fantasy X's summon song.
Which one?
It's like Nobu Uetsu.
Nobuo Uematsu is the composer.
He's
yeah.
the one who makes it.
Oh yeah. What's the song called though?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
And 1,000 words.
No, Final
all
Fantasy
out through
X.
the ages. It is 10. It's just 10 too.
Choir of Faith.
It's a bad one.
The Aeon's Hymn.
Okay.
E-A-O-E.
Oh, that one. The Song of the Faith. I got you.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I
I
have
have DMs. What do you
Bloodborne
want?
music playing in my head.
Is he here? Sammy's still here with us?
Yeah, he came with. But first, I need everyone to make me a Christmas saving throw.
Oh,
Charisma.
boy.
Yay!
Damn.
Oh, that's not. Oh,
Not a wisdom save?
I'm
Aw,
I'm okay with
man.
that.
This is what is still roll low, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that's one of the highest things I could roll.
Ooh, not bad.
Let's see, fell.
Can I
Pass.
guide myself?
Basil pass. You
Can I guide
certainly
myself?
try.
All right, I'll try to guide myself.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Fitz fail.
Ooh.
Oh,
Arturo fail. It's the
not
dice
great.
love telling a great story. Fitz and Arturo.
I'm sad.
You both are overwhelmed with negative emotions, sadness, and lack of motivation. Anytime that you make a charisma ability check, you must see a DC 18 charisma saving throw or suffer disadvantage on whatever that is.
Not to be super badass in this moment, but I'm gonna flick that tear out of my eye and be like, I felt worse.
LMAO. This is the worst day of my life. I am so upset. It
Just
is
think,
Arturo.
worst day of your life.
The worst
So
day.
far.
True. It can get worse, and likely will.
Can it?
Still alive, aren't you?
Oh yes, my dear. It can get much, much worse.
Everyone is so. This is too much for me. I can't.
Why are you all so negative all the time?
like
Right?
right now, y'all are so positive, and it's upsetting me. Actually.
Got spurs that jingle jangle.
And not to forget the chests. He did bring the chest with him that you guys needed to bring. And Sam Sitter kind of sits down on one of the chests and goes, "Well, would you like to deliver these first, or would you like to deal with the dome first? Whatever you're more comfortable with."
Well, can we get to wherever these are being delivered to without dealing with the dome? Or does the dome need to be taken care of in order to ensure the success of the delivery?
You know, that was a good point. And now that you said that, I just distinctly remember that it's outside of the dome.
Well, then it would seem that we'll need to take care of the dome first.
What makes that a lot of sense.
So
God forgot
you
that part.
You stay here, guard your little chests, we'll be back.
Question.
Yes.
If I were to cast magic, twofold question here. If I were to cast magic, is that going to bring any sort of attention to us? And second question in particular, if I cast some light so that I can see, is that going to draw some attention?
Magic, probably not. Light, probably.
Great. I don't have dark vision.
Well,
Is it so dark that we can't see?
Do any of you have dark vision?
It is because they wrote that in the book. A suppressed light. The range of natural light and magical light sources is halved in the Shadow Realm, including both brightly and dimly lit areas. So it's just a little obscured, but you're not. It's not completely dark.
Well, I do have dark vision.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, I don't have the spell that can give you dark vision.
I could cast light. That's all I got.
Again, the light is probably going to draw attention.
That's all I got. That's all I can do.
Yes.
I would like to cast Locate Object.
Mm,
Okay.
I think that's very wise.
And what
I
are you
trace a
casting
rune
that
into the
on?
air and I cast it and I focus on the chest of magical nullification.
Which Steffi
Has.
definitely has. And you are on the same realm, so that should work pretty good, right?
Yes. I can just
Within
sense
1,000 feet?
direction within 1,000 feet. But I can concentrate on it in the sense that, like, if we, like, let's say it's not within 1,000 feet right now, I can hold that concentration, and then when we get into 1,000 feet of it, it'll go ping.
Okay. Yeah. You all, let's see, where would I probably start you off with? You guys are kind of, well, you guys are down by Zarafrika, so you guys are still kind of over in this region down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bottom left. You get a faint signal from the east. Can you see the 3 locations? I don't think you can.
Nar.
But
No.
I
I tried. I can't see any sort of markers.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait. Oh, I see 3.
you know of these 3 locations. You were told about the Eyrie of the Fabled, which again is a parallel version, which is on the material plane, the Dungeon of Tears, which again is on the material plane, and the Shadow Ziggurat, which is obviously need to look
Halfway
into.
in between.
And you get that sense that Sephi is somewhere over east. You can't quite tell between which 3 that they might be in.
Where are we right now?
Zirfrika's is.
So we're like
this.
Roughly down there. Yeah, you guys were down that
Okay.
general region.
I'm going to turn to Sammy. Are you a competent fighter?
Yeah. I'm a decent spellcaster. Oh, look, they give him the same spells they give every fucking spell person in this book. Which means
Can he turn into a giant dragon? Like,
no.
oh, well, period.
I typically don't get into fights, but I can hold myself.
Just wondering if we should drag you along with us, or if you'll be safer here.
To you? Do you need the extra body?
Who's going to watch your cargo?
That's true. Don't want it getting up and walking away.
Speaking of, is the other Zarafrika here? Is she in the building with us?
Yes.
Is the crazy one here?
What a astute observation.
Oh,
Now
thank
that
you.
say that.
Oh
let
my
me see if I can-
I love listening to my DM when he talks.
Let me see if I can. Of course, I won't do that. You see from behind the counter, a woman pops up, and she looks just like Zerfrika, but a much grungier. The eyes have this dark ring around them, and she kind of goes, "I'm here."
Oh God, she's like, she puts her hair back behind her ear. And, I'm here. Is that what she sounds like?
The other Zerafrika, the one in the mirror, I presume.
Yeah, you saw
I
that.
presume.
We're looking for Sephi. Do you know where she is?
She was here. She was here a bit ago.
Do you know where she went?
Angry, mad.
I mean, that's normal.
That's about right.
Do you know, was Sephi actually the one in charge?
In charge of you all?
No.
I turn
Oh.
to Fel
I
and
don't know
go.
anything.
And my eyes go.
Yeah, like, did she seem herself? Maybe is what Felly meant by that.
Hmm.
The fuck? Why are you telling everybody everything?
This is I don't step on Elise's toes.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Elise is like, don't tell my aunt that I'm two people.
I mean, yeah, they seemed more angry, but I think that's just because they lost. They don't like losing. But she was also happy to be here. It's been a long time since I've seen her.
What do you mean lost?
Against the queen?
Mm. Talked about the queen a lot.
I should say the late queen.
Wants to get back so that way he can finish the job.
Job
Well,
finished.
I'm sure she'll be pleased to know the job is already done.
Though she's not going to be happy about the circumstance.
Was she close with Alan?
As close as you can get in a couple. And Fitz swallows hard against the unbidden memories, which are made all the worse by being in this area. I guess as close as you can get in a couple weeks.
Mm.
Anyways, it's raining outside. Is this rain like, does it sap away at your energy?
No. But the song does.
Mm. The dirge.
Yeah.
Cerberus.
I just think that if
My brain whispered the dark urge.
Dark Urge. If I were Steffi, I would go where I couldn't hear it and wait, assuming that we'd come after her.
Makes sense.
Or do you think Sephi would try to end it herself? The song.
I think they like it. Makes them feel like a bad girl.
Who's done some bad things?
I hate that.
I mean, they I could go where you could try to go where they can't hear you, but there's something going on there.
Going
You've
on.
seen Princess
Mentioned a play.
Yeah, Princess Garalasia of Xantharos. I recognized it.
Is it the name of the play
Is it
or the
play?
name of a princess?
Play.
Oh God, I wish Alan were here. Alan would know.
Do
Alan knows like all plays.
do I know this? Have I heard of this play?
Is a play from the Isles of Xantharos, which is a far-off place not many people know much of because they are quite shielded.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm interested in a little bit of theater.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a musical, I hate those.
I think
Perhaps a play might just be the thing we need.
To catch the conscience.
To catch the conscience of the king. I can still quote Shakespeare. You know the play. You know they do say the play's the thing. All the world's a stage, and we are but players in it.
God, it's like sometimes I can still hear him.
Miss Alan.
If you do secure it, let me know, and then I could use a break.
Hmm.
Hearing this on repeat has been rough.
Sure.
Yes. We'll let you know, dear.
Let's head over to the area of the fabled.
If you find Sephi, tell them I baked some bread.
Of course. We'll let her know right away.
Is the bread visible?
Yeah.
Do we?
They
What
have,
does it
like-
look like?
They have this bread that looks very like a weird mix between risen and not risen. It's just like
stodgy. It's stodgy, is it?
it's rough. It is not the best. But
It's
they
got-
could do with what they got.
Has it got a soggy bottom?
Is it matzah? Is it like matzah? Which is not good. No offense to my fellow Jews. We need better fucking shit to eat during our holidays.
Wow.
Um,
Is there anything that we need to know to keep ourselves sort of inconspicuous? Something for us to blend in.
are you gonna
Not
take her
seem so
back?
much like outsiders.
Are you gonna take her back?
We
If she
can't really
wants, if she wants to go.
take Sephi anywhere. But
Don't want
I
to
would like
go.
to know that she's okay.
Well, obviously, Sammy here can port people back and forth whenever he wants.
It's not me.
No.
Because I'm sorry, darling. I wish I could.
How does this work exactly? Are both of you her aunts? Are you really her aunt? And the other one is.
We're both her aunts. We both took care of her. I mean, we found them here.
Found.
Mm-hmm.
Like a baby left on a doorstep.
Long time ago. And then they wanted to go. This wasn't enough for them. They saw my sister and they wanted to know what it was like there. And Sammy granted the wish. And so I haven't seen in a very long time. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little sad right now.
This is all right. Don't worry. Losing a child leaving the nest is not easy.
It sounds like you all are all mixed up in some very important business. Glad that you all
Indeed.
found each other. You're really great friends. Spoke highly of you all. Oh yeah, she totally thinks you're Alan.
Yikes.
Yikes!
Ooh, if Basil is expected to do anything that Alan can do, oh, it will. It will not go well. He is a brittle wizard. He's an old man.
I saw
Oh my
Evelyn
God.
processing like, how would they know me?
That's what I thought. That's no, but I will say I did put it together. Don't you worry. I can put every now and then. I can put like one thing together. Every now and then the puzzle pieces line up just right.
If you head off to the Erie, it's next to the ziggurat. Have you ever
Yes.
been there in your world?
It was the
good
castle.
luck.
So we were all kind of there.
Thank you.
Sure, you're gonna
Well,
do great.
Indeed.
I'm sure
We'd
we'll see you
best head
soon.
off now. We'll make sure Sephi visits before she leaves.
Okay.
And Basil's gonna start trying to like usher the group out so that we don't stand here talking and continuing to talk in circles. Let's go. Come, children.
I poke your top surgery scar as we walk out.
My autopsy scar?
Yeah, same thing.
Autopsy surgery?
I love the half map on the
Oh
Chat
yeah,
wall.
sorry, I scrolled over. Chat, you don't need to. We're gonna go back to these beautiful faces.
Evil Onidbeer would be
So-
like, you're sad now.
Let's do something I don't do too often because they can be interesting, but I want to see what happens.
Encounter check.
Fitz, roll me a d20.
Oh,
Encounter check.
So are there
Okay.
brothels here too?
they're
They're
sad,
like really sad
brothels. Yeah.
brothels.
Oh, yes.
That just means they need somebody to bring them joy.
Oh, my lad. Yes, there's certainly
Joy
brothels
via
in
the head of
Shadow
my
Realm.
cock. 18.
I can promise you there's some delightful brothels in the Shadow Realm.
I'd like to see a shadow
Um,
brothel.
Why do you know these things?
You start to head to the Eyrie of the Fabled, and you are pretty close. You're not too far off. You see this magnificent building with big, tall wooden doors, the symbol of the masks on top, with this very ornate decoration on the marble. And you hear the wind slowly picking up, just and it keeps picking up and picking up. And you look kind of over and you see as this storm is kind of manifested inside of this dome and is starting to head straight towards you. The winds are starting to get heavier and heavier, and you feel yourself kind of feeling the weight of it. I need everyone to make me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
What do I have to do
no.
again?
Dex, why?
Uh,
Can it be charisma? Give me intelligence.
You're fine. It's only on charisma checks.
Okay.
I'm going to roll like an 8.
We're all like within 5 feet of each other, right?
Yeah.
Could I have an ability that I want to use. When I give the can I give the help action? That's my first question. Or do I have to make this?
You can give the help action if you want to
Like,
take
can I do
yourself
both?
at disadvantage.
Yeah, I want to help my friends.
If you are helping your
Yeah,
friend
'cause this is
succeed
the
their check, you are going to get
reaction.
disadvantage
Oh, I see. Okay, fine. I'll just do my
because you're then
check.
focused on making them safe.
Okay. What if I roll
24.
in that one? Then
Reaction.
it'd be okay. Oh,
Oh my god.
can
Hold
I
that
please
shit.
take the help action? Because it doesn't matter.
You
Just
certainly
doesn't
can.
All right. Okay. So I will help.
Are you
I
gonna
will
help
help-
Basil or Fel?
I will help.
Can't see.
Listen, I will help Fel. This also will
No offense,
provide
Basil.
help to Basil. So when I take
Okay.
the help action, an additional friendly creature within 5 feet of me gains advantage on the next ability check to perform the task that I'm helping with. So I'm helping with Fel, and that also I provide both of you, but basically I provide both of you help.
Cool. I'm
Okay.
gonna say it's probably not gonna help, but
Yeah.
Listen, I rolled a nat one. Oh, the way that was almost
Yeah, nope. Still no.
Yeah, 11.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Fitz,
Yeah.
what'd you get?
24.
24. So you passed. Everyone else failed?
Yep.
Damn, we tried.
Yep.
You're not a dexterous group, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Those who failed, roll a 1d4.
Okay. Oh,
Y'all gonna get blown away. That's gonna be
brother.
so funny.
This is where I get a. Oh. Okay, 1.
3.
4.
Let me refresh my game.
As
Split
you
party.
all rush towards, because I'm assuming at this point you would rush into the theater.
Yeah, because there's like a
to get
storm
out of the
approaching.
storm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind
go
of
a little
notice that
quickly.
the storm itself is very strange. As you see these black wisps kind of within this storm. Whatever number you rolled, you are going to temporarily subtract that number from your strength score.
Brother.
Strength score or modifier?
Brother.
Score,
Score.
not
Okay.
modifier.
Cool. So I have a strength
Oh.
of 4.
Are you good?
What?
I think that's not good at all. I think that's bad. Okay, let me.
And I will let you know when that. Well, I would say a long rest would get rid of that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
So
giving
minus-
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. or
Ow!
whatever.
That hurts so bad.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
kind
my
of. I
God.
guess.
Because that's a minus. That sure is a -3 modifier.
Brother.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay, we'll
I
stand
know
in
who
the
to
back.
target for.
We'll stand in the back.
Fitz
would-
does like a
Um,
backflip. Wee.
And
backflip
let
over
me
the
get
wisps.
You.
Jumping will. Someone on Reddit said jumping will be a problem for you.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Yeah, like morbidly weak. No, that's one. That's one. That's one. A 4 would be knocked off balance by swinging something dense. Okay.
What's a 9?
So draw.
Yeah.
I still have
Pushed
control
over by
rituals
stiff
token.
breeze.
So sad.
Oh. You want me to remove that for you?
I don't care. Matters not.
That does not.
Minor illusion
right.
draw holding my hand.
Aw.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Counterspell.
Oh no.
That's fucked up.
That's
Imagine
so
counterspelling
mean.
a cantrip.
That is so rude.
I mean, Eldritch Blast, but what?
Let me get
counterspell?
this.
Yeah, that would be the.
There we go.
hot
There we
spell.
go. All right. You guys take a step in. The main entry hall of the theater lies behind the front gates. It features wide space from which there are 3 sets of wooden carved stairs with ornate rails rising to 3 closed doors that lead to the elevated auditorium space beyond. 2 corridors that slightly slope downward to the foyer provide additional entrances to the sitting areas. The foyer on the material plane is known to have a very lavish interior. However, here it is this very colorless replica of itself. Faded and worn carpets, torn wallpaper, moldy velvet curtains, and cracked vases with desiccated plants that are what remain of the decorations, giving a very abandoned feel to this theater, as if the building itself was exhausted. Stepping inside, you do notice that the sound of the dirge does calm, and you see benches sitting under the corridor windowsills, splintered and broken, and a layer of dust, grime, and cobwebs that have settled on all of the surfaces.
Immediate question.
Immediate answer.
Does my locate object point further into the Eyrie, or is it still east of me?
Still east of you.
This bitch went to the ziggurat. Oh my god.
God damn it.
God damn
But
it,
it
Seki.
is storming outside, and you guys can't get out right now.
It's true.
Basil is immediately going to sit.
Yeah, same. It's the worst day ever. This day
I'm
sucks.
feeling a little weak in my old bones.
I'm not too certain I can walk on these walls without them falling apart.
That is true.
Is
That's
there
a
anyone
great
else here?
point.
Hello?
Yes.
No, I was
I
still
know.
rolled.
That was us just being dicks.
I truly thought you were saying hello, so I was like, yeah.
You whisper hello, and you feel this just a big open, like it echoes throughout the entirety of the foyer. And you hear what seems to be like the whipping of fabric beyond the doors in front, going to the main hall.
Wow.
Well, you came to see the
Well-
show.
Yes.
Let us on ahead. I would certainly like to find somewhere to sit for a moment. Randall, how long does this effect last?
All day.
Till we take a long rest, likely, he said.
Yes, long rest.
Would you call this a curse?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, it is not a curse. It was not a curse. It is more akin to a sapping spell from one of the monsters in the storm that you didn't see.
Don't like that.
Hmm.
I could have counterspell.
Is this a magical effect?
Oh, yeah. If it's a magical effect.
It would still have been advantage for me.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have-
Which
oh man.
all right.
It's fine. Advantage doesn't stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure do not.
Y'all got dispel magic?
I do.
I have dispelled magic.
I sure do not. I only have remove curse, and this doesn't seem to be a curse, unfortunately.
I could
Perhaps
can I target myself?
You might be the one that might need it the most if you want to try. For me, I don't really need to worry about it as much. And I assume, Necromancer, your strength might not be your forte?
Strength is certainly not my forte, though it is unusual to feel I'm an old man, but even this feels a little ridiculous.
It makes
I
a
can't-
noise.
I could try to dispel it.
Use your spell on yourself before using it on me. I'll be fine.
All right. I will attempt to cast spell magic on myself to try to get rid of this effect.
Okay.
I will put it in the chat.
Ooh, wait.
Oh,
It says on dispel magic, one creature, object, or magical effect.
but one within range. So I'd have to
One.
still pick one, right? Choose one creature, object, or magical effect.
Magical
is it-
Magical effect would be like, there's a bubble.
Yeah,
I'm
like
going
all
to
of this.
dispel bubble.
If it was a
I
sapping,
tried.
I mean, if it, yeah, yeah. I would defer to the
If
DM.
it's
Is it
all
a
from
magic?
the same source?
Yeah, is it from the same source, or is it just affecting us differently? Or is it separate somehow?
You all what's the question? I'm a little lost.
Yeah, so I put dispel magic in the thingy.
Mhm.
So the wording of the spell is choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So it's not really targeting myself. I'm targeting the magical effect. However, the question
Got
was,
it.
is the magical effect coming from one source that's affecting all three of us? And thus, could I use that to help all of us? Or is it separate, basically?
Like
You
one
can try.
spellcaster that is concentrating.
Yeah.
You can either make an Arcana check, DC 18.
I will try. Might as well.
Can I, as a wizard who is proficient in the arcane, assist?
Can I assist you, my more intelligent friend?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I did that normal.
Still 22.
I still
Still
pretty good.
22, but roll for crit. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay, 22.
Each of you are impacted differently.
Okay.
And it doesn't
so,
feel, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't feel too spelly.
Got it. So then I would like to just to try to end it on myself.
Okay. So you're casting Dispel Magic on yourself?
Yeah.
You cast Dispel Magic on yourself, and you don't feel any different.
Damn, that's tragic. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that
Gather
didn't work.
realm.
This is the worst day of my life.
I forgot
I'm
espresso,
gonna-
espresso.
I'm gonna pat Arturo's shoulder with one of my creepy green skeletal little hands. Well, actually, I'm wearing gloves, so one of my gloved
Oh.
skeletal little hands.
This
like
bitch
So
is an
kind of-
X-Man. This bitch is an X-Man.
just give a little pat. Give Arturo a little pat on the shoulder.
Is there anyone at coat check?
It'll get better.
Yeah, like
Ooh,
who's
good
here?
question.
Is there anyone at coat check?
Yeah, if you like to check which way you're going, left or right.
Well, to the right is coat, or to this way is coat check.
Oh yes, I'd like to see
Yeah.
the bar.
Map right,
You
token left.
Head over to the cloakroom, and you know that this is where they would store a lot of jackets here, if they had any. But it's very unused. It's very quiet. There's a wooden counter that separates the room from the foyer. The cloak racks are almost empty, with a few faded and colorless garments hanging from them. However, there are some garments right about here that have this bright color. One of the cloaks looks like a quilted poncho with multitude of patches in front, each with the design of a specific item or creature.
Oh no, I hopped over the counter.
Okay. Good. Oh yeah, is there a wall?
That robe sounds like it might be useful or have useful things.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at and looking for. I go immediately to those shiny things.
You rush over to it. Meanwhile, on the other side, at the theater bar, the room is in a dismal state. The bar is the tables are bent and crumbled. Barrels are holding various alcohol beverages that have spilt on the ground. And overall, it looks pretty dark.
Well, Fitz, what are you up to?
Ah. You hear a scream. Hi, I say.
The cloaker?
The thing turns at you, screeches as you reach for the item that it has purposely left here. And we will go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, we're still mind linked, Fitz.
Ah!
Ah!
Monster!
Ah! Oh no!
Monster, they got a surprise round!
No,
No, it didn't.
not a surprise round. Not me rolling a
It
nat
could.
20.
No, just kidding.
The fuck?
All right. I will unpause. And you see as this cloaker uncloaks and looks straight at Fitz and is ready to, I don't know,
I just wanted to hang up my coat. I'm sorry.
It looks like it's gonna take all your coats. It's gonna take all your clothes.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Arturo, you're up.
Oh. Oh.
Arturo, please get within range of this thing so I have
Oh,
advantage.
okay. Is this door closed?
You can open it.
Okay. I'm like, I think Fitz went in here.
Ah!
This is the counter. You would have saw over the counter.
Nah.
Okay. I didn't know. Anyways, I will go ahead and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Nice.
Oh, I have to do it from over here. Sorry. I know how to do this. Make a dex save, you nasty. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Please make a dex save of 17 or suffer the consequences.
What am I making?
A dex save of 17.
10.
Yay! Take this, Ignis. That's that's 9. That's not the spell. Sorry, Ignis is firebolt.
Yeah.
But that is 9 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
Does
6 points
radiant
damage.
does radiant damage seem to do anything to it?
Doesn't seem to.
Oh, all right. Well, as a bonus action, I think actually I might save my bonus action. Yeah, I'll save my bonus action for now. And low key, I don't want to be right next to it, Fitz. To give fine, I'll min max. I'll give you advantage. I get right up on it.
I don't know if we would get advantage, but I want to try.
Sacred Flame is Incende.
Incende. Okay.
Mhm.
Period. Thank you. Thank you.
You're like, I don't really want to do this. Can I go? I'm
Like-
a rogue.
Yes, let's have the cloak wrap around someone's head. Yeah.
I'm gonna
God,
do that
it's like-
anyway. Oh, sorry. I will end my turn.
Fitz, you are up. Let's see what you got.
I go, oh, I just wanted to put my coat up. Does it still look mad?
Yes, very pissed.
Fuck.
Very
All right.
Upsetty spaghetti. Upsetty manicotti.
Do I have advantage on this attack?
Yes.
Yay. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Yay.
My coworker didn't like upsetty spaghetti, so they made me switch it to upsetty manicotti. I think it slaps.
That's 8 of that damage. And then sneak attack damage. That's 6 more damage.
Okay.
And then I get that other attack, the special one that I don't remember to do ever.
True.
How do I
do?
How do I do it?
Should be the special attack on your double-bladed scimitar. Should
That's
have
what
the
I
other
thought.
button. I programmed it, unless you unprogrammed it.
I did not touch.
Should
It
be
says
there. I had it there. Yeah, when you click on it, you should have a special attack button.
oh, there we go. It only shows up if you click on it from a certain place.
Yeah, I've noticed. That's strange. Okay.
Although it's making me do an
Weird.
attack roll and not a do I oh, it's the second attack roll, isn't it? It just doesn't cost a bonus action.
Yeah.
Here's another one. 21.
That hits.
Yay. 3. And then
Beat up quick.
I'm gonna bonus action. Hey, Felly, you will feel so inspired right now. Like you could roll a D8 and be better.
How inspiring.
Yeah, I say it just like that instead of a cool way. Why don't you roll another D8, my friend?
The cloaker sees that you really want to wear a cloak, Fitz, and
No, I don't.
jumps on top of you and wraps itself around your body.
Attack of opportunity,
Um,
DM?
Yeah, I'll allow it. because they have to move up to their space.
Yeah. Okay. The heck was that? Sorry, my cat. Where the heck are my actions? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Get any?
I guess that's just a normal attack. So, brah!
Ooh.
20 hits.
Yay! Brah! Did I? Oh, I did not do it. What the heck? Hold on.
I believe in you.
I'm just gonna roll the friggin' thing manually because
Okay.
I can't. It's 1d6
Hit the damage
minus
button.
1, so hopefully I don't roll a 1.
Yeah, because you have
That
nice and
would
straight right now.
suck. Okay, just
There we
take two.
Yeah.
2 points.
Do I have to make a save?
Actually, Fitz, you take 1 point of damage. Well, that's
Oh.
not. It's not attached to you yet. It would. It would have been. Not yet. Not yet. That was the opportunity attack. It went around you. Now that it's around you, boy oh boy, it's going to lift its head up into the air. I don't know why it needed that. That's such a weird placement of a thing that just did not work. Why are you? Get out of here. I hate this. Yeah, that'll hit everyone. Okay.
Oh!
It's gonna lift its head back and go, ah! And it's gonna moan.
Okay.
Shit.
I need everyone to it's so
Oh.
busted. Make
know.
a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Woohoo!
Ah!
Nice.
Nice.
12.
Hey! I finally did! I rolled an 18 for a total of 17.
21.
Basil,
Yeah.
you are frightened until the end of the cloaker's next turn.
Okay. So I have disadvantage on attack rolls against it, and I cannot move towards it.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yes.
Cool. That's fine.
Alrighty. And that is all it's gonna do.
It did 1 damage.
Oh, all right,
Beautiful,
all
Dark
right.
Knights, welcome in.
Well, Val's just
Grab
going
onto
to
the
see
moon.
this thing come out and just be like, oh gosh, already we're in a fight. And he's just going to do some Eldritchy Blasts. First
What?
one,
Crazy.
27. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
So magic sigil appears in the air and it gets whipped by a tendril.
That is what, 13
Smacks
damage?
13 force damage.
So hot.
And
Fitz
now-
takes 6 damage.
Figured. Really? Fitz. Ay.
Why?
What happened? What was it rolling?
No, my God.
I don't know.
It stops the.
That.
What the hell was that?
It finally happened.
I truly thought I was having a stroke. I was like,
I mean, the train was me.
Is this
What?
like
Why did Fitz roll again? What is
Constitution saving throw for their.
I'm concentrating on a spell.
Oh, my train happened, so I failed.
I was so fucking confused.
I completely forgot we had set that up, and we were like, we're not gonna tell Kate about it.
Meanwhile, I was like, did I just suffer like psychosis? Like, what just happened?
So my second attack does nothing. Well, I failed my second attack with a nat 1.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to happen happens. I don't think having any inspiration on that is going to help me. So
How much is the inspiration?
D8.
D8. That's not going to help me to hit it.
Possibly.
With the way I've been rolling. Uh,
that Thomas?
nope.
Kavika.
Brother.
R.I.P.
Cool.
Nope.
That did nothing.
Sorry.
Well, let's have some fun. And why can't I move? Move.
No.
Move. Oh, I have to. Oh, because I have to go through the door technically, even though it's a
There might
counter
be a
I'm jumping
wall,
on
yeah.
top of.
Yeah.
I'm jumping over said counter.
I believe you.
And getting over here. Oh. And let's have some fun, and it's going to need to make.
There are walls that you could pass through. I don't know why they wouldn't just set that up. Anyway.
That show up in the thing? Yeah, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Buddy, 3.
Great. It's going to take. Is that another one? Gosh, dang it. Oh, well, it would be at the. It's going to take six damage at the start of its next turn.
Okay, but it takes 1 damage now.
No, it's supposed to be at the start of each turn, at each of its turns.
Okay.
Yeah. Each creature you choose in your aura must succeed a Constitution saving throw or lose a number of hit points at the start of each of its turns.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Pass it off.
So I'm
Ooh, we
done.
need to fix your token to say the correct name. Basil.
Yes.
Fitz cries a little bit.
I am going to cast a spell called Wither and Bloom. So I need the cloaker to make another Constitution saving throw.
11. I'm doing great.
You see a sphere of crackling green necrotic energy kind of appear over the cloaker and does not, very specifically, one creature of your choice that is the cloaker, so not Fitz, is going to now take 2d6 necrotic damage. Let's
Absolutely.
go. It's gonna take 3 damage.
It'll take 2 points. Fitz, you take 1 point.
But no, it's a creature.
Oh, I know.
You
Rude.
did that happen on Fells,
Yes.
which was the same thing. Okay. Fitz can also now spend a hit die and regain that number of hit points equal to that roll plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is a +5. So roll a hit
What's
die.
going on, Kavika?
Gain +5.
I don't know how we're supposed to word this, but I think I'm too close. Would Fitz be 10 feet away from me?
Fitz is 10 feet away from you.
I don't know which one of you needs to make it. Healing in my aura is hampered, and somebody needs to make a DC 10 Constitution.
Sorry, I can barely understand you right now.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
So the
Your
aura,
mic is muffled.
starting at the first level, I mean, an aura that entity that interferes with natural reality. Basically, within your aura, objects cannot be repaired. Additionally, all healing effects are hampered by your aura and require a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to function.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have Fitz. There you go. DC
Great.
10. It works.
Yeah, so use a hit die. +5. Woo! 12.
There we go.
You get 12 HP back. I don't know how much you had lost, but
Uh-oh.
Whoa, that was a lot.
You good?
yeah, I didn't do. Damn,
It was
that's a second
muted.
level.
I'm sorry, guys. Forgot
That's
I
a
was muted.
second level spell, and I only did 3 damage.
Two,
Damn.
technically.
Fuck you.
But I got to heal. That was cool.
Yeah, that's the useful part.
Is that it for you?
Is that it for me? Yes, because
All
I
right.
don't have any bonus action cantrips. So that's it. I'll hit enter.
Oh, because I
All
did
right.
that to myself. I could just delete it. Never mind.
Ooh, I have
It was like
hiccups.
DC 25
Artie.
concentration.
I have
Can you roll
hiccups.
me a D4, Artie?
Okay. It's a 2.
You hear the sounds of like tapping on a music stand, and the sounds of trumpets burring as an orchestra is coming to life.
Shit, the show's starting.
Oh no.
I do hate to be seated late.
Yeah, that's
Terribly late to walk. Terribly
Sucks.
late
Delete
to
the
walk
show,
in the
Gorso.
middle
I
of
will
a
I will shoot you from behind like John Wilkes Booth, motherfucker. If you don't get me out of this.
let's just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. And it's still on Fitz, right?
Yeah, like a
It's wrapped
cloak.
around Fitz.
Okay, yeah, I do not want to cast guiding bolts on you. So
my
I'll just go ahead and do another sacred flame.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Unless there's a way to get it off of her, it's going to be difficult to take this thing down.
Yeah.
It'll take a while.
Is there a way to get it off me? I don't know what the
Yeah.
rules are. You
Any
didn't
way you want it.
explain.
How would you do it? However you want.
I don't know.
Artie-
DM
Artie
rules
can-
are bold.
Artie could run up to it, rip it off. You could shrug it off, however you want. I was leaving it very open-ended because I don't have rules for it, so it's gonna be whatever you guys felt
Oh.
was cool.
Oh, well, I mean, in that case, I would like to
Just gotta take an action to get it
Yeah,
off
let
of
me
Fitz.
think. Where am I? Okay, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. I want to help. That's what I want to do. So give me a second while I figure something out.
That's important.
Yeah, period. No, where is
See that
it?
tail? Grab it by the tail. Just.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. You don't have strength right now. Never mind.
I have a strength of 9, so
Oh my god.
it's not great. Okay.
Fitz, I'm so sorry. You're so cooked.
Yeah, for
None of you
real.
can take this shit off me right now.
Yeah,
I'm the only one with a strength score above 12.
brother,
Oh,
why
yeah.
can't I find this thing that I was just
I have a
using?
15 right now.
Okay, never
I have a
mind. Fel could
17
do
eat my
it.
ass.
Okay. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go right up on it, and I'm gonna try to. What I wanted to do, I'll tell you what I wanted to do.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Sorry, go
I'll
ahead.
tell you what I want. I
Oh, thank
want
you
to
for the
give a
raid.
helping hand. I was gonna use my helping hand. That's that ability where if I take the help action, I could help 2 creatures.
Okay.
Now the problem is it seems I can only do one of 2 things. Either I help 2 people with an ability check, or I help them with an attack. Is
Okay.
it possible for me to help with an ability check for Fitz and give Fel an attack? That's what I would like to do, but I can't, I don't think.
No, because the way it's written, it's either attack or ability.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? Did you have a good stream?
can I use the help action? It's just for flavor.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I will give Fel and Fitz the advantage for attacking it. But the flavor is I'm trying to get it off of Fitz. Like I try to pull it off of Fitz. So like not
Sure.
mechanically, does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm just gonna get right here so I can give Fitz that Fel that advantage. And that's what I'll do as my action.
And you are taking the cloaker off?
Yeah, that as my flavor text. That's my help action is trying
Okay.
to.
You grab the cloaker, ripping it off of Fitz as it claws towards Fitz,
Hell
and
yeah.
it kind of like roils up above you all in like this mass of what looks to be like fabric just tumbling over each other. Basil, do you have a question?
Yes. On my turn, did I get to make another save for the frightened condition?
Oh,
You do.
That's wisdom.
Thank you for the follow. It's DC
13.
13.
15.
There we go.
period.
That was it.
Is that the end of your turn, Arturo?
Yes, I won't use my bonus action. I'm saving resources, so let me.
Alrighty. Fitz, you are up.
I'm gonna stab it.
Go for it.
Yes.
How about a 22?
That hits, absolutely.
Yay.
Damn it. Basically minimum damage again for that one. It's 8
That's
there. Yeah, well, I want to
The
do
music
more.
right now is a little like carnival-y in that background.
And 8 sneak attack damage.
Hell yeah.
Sounded like the Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
And then a 20 on the damage for the special attack. Or 20 on
That
the
hits.
to hit, rather.
Yeah.
MB. And then 5.
Thanks.
Hiya. So it's not on me currently. It's like roiling in the air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Get at it. Yeah,
Nice,
for real.
man.
Smart.
For real.
Smart good choice. Smart good choice.
15. I close the door behind me. 20, 25.
Just leaves the room.
I'm gonna go right here actually, because then I could reasonably get back and attack again if I need to.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Coward.
The cloaker dives, immediately attaching themselves to Arturo.
Do not hold back. You better blast me.
He does take. It does take 6 damage. At
six
the start
damage
of this turn.
Yes, before it attaches. So it'll take all 6. And as it reaches onto you, Arturo, you're going to feel its teeth dig into your shoulder.
Ow.
Boy, no, you're not. Not with
No,
an eight.
never mind. Never mind. Did I say ow? That was more like a reflex, like as it bit my armor. I'm just like, ow, oh,
Oh my goodness.
ow.
It's how we were rolling against the queen.
For
This is
real.
revenge.
As it tries to do any damage to you and fails, as it doesn't pierce any of your armor, Fel, you're up.
Oh,
Looking pretty rough.
Well, considering you're right, well, we're going to take a chance to take an attack of opportunity here because it's right next to me. We're going to move just a touch away. That's what I want. Against
It
the
will
wall.
lash out with its tail as you step away, trying to hit.
Oh,
That's not my
pretty-
AC anymore.
It's
I've
pretty-
got a leather harness on.
just can't get far enough.
And that's on min-maxing.
It's video game rules. I'm wearing less clothing, and now my AC goes up. Yeah. And then we're going to start blasting. Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, I have the help action on me, right?
Yes, with advantage on your first attack.
Great. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits.
Yay!
Kill it.
What?
Damn. Damn.
6.
But is it enough?
Take 3 damage, Arturo.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack again.
You get 2 Eldritch Blast now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 17.
That'll hit.
Great.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
Hell yeah.
15
Kill it.
damage.
Kill it. How much do I take?
You take 7 damage.
It's
And it
still
is
around?
Is barely hanging on.
It's
Okay.
still alive? God damn.
Basil, would you
Barely.
mind finishing this thing off for
Yeah,
us?
blast
I
it.
don't really
Please
feel
don't
like
hold back.
wasting other things. So I'm going to stay next to it just in case it decides to survive. You can take damage from my
Basil
aura.
is going to take 2 steps forward
Yeah.
and is going to cast let me target it. It's going to cast Chill Touch.
Absolutely. Kill it.
You see he removes one of his gloves and holds out his hand, and like a spectral version of his hand rushes towards the cloaker. Please. Please. Please hit. 15?
Hits.
Yes. 7 damage?
Arturo.
Are you so
Take 3
for real? For
damage.
real? Are you so for real? For real? All right. Where's my other?
It is.
Do I have any bonus? actions?
Holding on.
I'm so
I mean,
mad.
it is.
Shout out
Brother.
to the 2 crew.
That's a bonus
Brother.
action. But that's not gonna help me.
Oh, I just
That's a
realized there's no
bonus
blood on my
action.
screen, but there's so
That's
much
not
blood for you, chat.
helpful.
I think I'm.
Yeah,
logged
there's
out,
so
but
much
still logged
purple.
in.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so, and that really sucks. Damn it! I wanted to kill it. That was gonna be cool.
That was gonna be awesome.
But you do see when he takes the glove off and like holds his hand out, like there's a little. You guys are far enough away. You just see a little sparkle in the palm of his hand.
Absolutely.
And that's
Well, leads us over
that's the end of my
to
turn.
Artie, right?
Mhm. Remember when earlier I said that I would light myself on fire? I cast Sacred Flame on it.
Go for it.
Go ahead and make a dex save of 17. I
Loading
think I
back
just
in.
hit
There we
it, right? Wait, what the heck?
go. Dex saving throw. That's an ability
This is
check.
pretty
Am I like spamming chat? My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
15. That fails.
That fails. Please take this damage. Yes, 12. Please die.
Well,
do I take
you will take
6?
2 damage in return
Oh, okay, fine, 2.
as it falls lifeless on the ground, and you see it kind of just fade away into this black mist.
Oh, it doesn't stay. Damn.
Damn. That was so annoying.
I go back to the coat.
Dreadful creatures, cloakers, and I put my gloves back on.
Yes. Let me grab this.
As I pass by Arturo, I go, "Thank you,"
Yeah, you're welcome.
and I give you some
Oh.
health.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let's pull open Fitz's character
8?
sheet.
Okay. Yay, thanks.
Fitz, you grab this poncho. And you see that this has patches of various shapes and colors all over it, wearing They have dagger patches, bullseye lanterns, steel mirrors. You see 10-foot pole patches, hemp ropes, and sack patches.
It's a robe of
I
useful
need
skills.
you to roll me 4d4.
Oh, poncho of useful things.
12.
12. And that is 3. Okay, so you
There's 12 other patches. That's sick as hell.
are going to get 3 patches that are bags of 100 gold pieces. You're going to get 3 patches that are windows. And you're going to get 3 patches that are pits.
Pits? Just like a pit?
Nice.
Pit,
Alright.
a cube, which you can place on the ground to create a 10-foot pit. Go ahead and that item, go ahead and edit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the
edit them.
so that way you can keep track of your patches. That's going to be the best way to do this. Basically, once you remove the patch, it becomes real.
That's only 9.
Oh, you're right. I need one more thing. Thank you.
Ooh.
And 3 more patches of a silver coffer. 1 foot long, 6 wide, worth 500 gold pieces.
I just get pits and windows. I could just put a window on something and then I can see through it. That's sick as hell.
I like that
Yeah, I
one of the
guess so.
things one of the things on this table is a riding horse with saddlebags.
It could have got wild for me. I was like,
You-
do I want to do a
you
random
could've-
table? I was like, fuck
You
it.
could have gotten dogs. One of them is 2 mastiffs.
I just like the idea that like canonically in D&D right now, I can be like, oh, we need to see through this wall. Here's a window. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, that's so fun.
Once you remove all your
Pretty great.
patches, you know that becomes a regular cloak with no special abilities.
Sick. I put it on under my other cloak.
Well, shall we go to the show?
This is sick as fuck, you guys.
All right.
I say sadly.
We're all very excited about your fun new fashion choice.
This is sick as fuck.
This is sick as
so cool.
fuck. Here it comes.
And you all take
It's
your
been too
step
long since I've been to the theater.
Into
the
a
theater.
dark room.
It's bright room.
It's super
Oh.
bright for me.
Do you not see?
It says
Nope.
game paused for me. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah, I see the light effect.
Oh.
I see nothing.
I see nothing anymore. I used to be able to see, and then something happened, and now I can't see anything.
Reload. Refresh.
Okay.
I think
Refresh.
some people need to relog back in because it got weird. You guys definitely should be able to see things in here.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to quickly run to the restroom.
Absolutely. So let me know. I'll make sure you guys can actually see first. Phil, did that fix your issue?
It's still loading.
Okay,
Same
okay.
for me.
It takes a hot minute.
I
Yeah,
did see
sounds
it
really
before it
confusing.
did the weird thing.
I never saw anything. I opened the door, walked inside, and there was
Oh,
just darkness.
Just nothing.
Rip.
Rip.
I could see my character was moving, but I couldn't see.
You should be able to see. I'm clicking on your character and I can see with your character, so it should be working the way I think it is.
Oh, and it's not loading.
Yeah. Downloading world data. Please wait. But then it stopped at like
It's like,
this much. Yeah. Let me try again.
yeah,
it's
it,
thinking real hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Page
page
isn't responding.
unresponsive. Oh,
Foundry does
twinsies.
not like the light effects. I think.
Twinsies. Okay,
I
now
could turn
it's,
those off.
okay, I'm loading.
it's loading now for me. I'm like halfway now.
Everything's gray. Okay, I see. Where in the world did I enter? I
You're-
entered
You
into
came in the right.
Yeah, you just hopped over the seats.
Okay, I can move you back a little. It's a little grid weird. Artie, can you see?
Oh, I was just about to say no, but it's starting to load now. I see now. Okay.
All right. You step forward into this bright auditorium. You see a barrage of sights and sounds that overwhelms the senses as a scene unfolds. The auditorium appears in its magnificence. Seats are full with audience members, with King Darius Azanar in prime seating, and a play is being played out on stage, drawing the eye to the scenes and entrancing the viewer. I need everyone who is going to try to not believe what they're seeing to make me a investigation check.
Cheez-Its.
Okay. Investigation.
12.
I will guide myself.
14.
Ooh.
Nice.
The darkness swirls as I got a nat 20.
I don't know a damn thing. Okay.
Man, I am
I'm like,
rolling
wow.
like shit today.
I am rolling like shit today.
Fitz,
This is my second
Basil.
nat one.
Arturo, you see before you King Darius Azanar. You see this beautiful
that
stage
guy.
filled with people. It is a dance among dances. You don't notice that there's things that aren't there, but Fel, you are quite adept to things that aren't always the true truth. You notice in the audience is 4 shadows that are just kind of floating in their seats, watching the stage in front play. Those 3 who failed, I now need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's
Okay.
that's it.
King Darius. I know that guy.
All
I'm
right.
that
Wisdom
crazy
saving throw. I guess I wouldn't know to guide myself. All right. Let's go.
God damn.
Oh, fuck.
Do you see my dice rolls right now?
Yes.
12 and a 13.
Insane. What the fuck?
All failed. But is any one of you 3 immune to being charmed?
No.
No.
I'm immune to
None.
dreaming, but not being
No.
charmed.
Not an elf.
The
I'm a
3 of you
tiefling now.
That would be
go a little limp as you watch the play, becoming interested in what is happening on stage completely. And Fel, you look over to see your companions just enthralled into the theater. As this play is supposedly being played out, but you see nothing.
Can I move my person
There's
into
no-
a chair?
Sure, go for it.
Even Arturo. Even Arturo. This is so bad.
So there's
Um,
no play actually happening.
There is no play happening.
Question. King Darius Azanar, because you mentioned him by name, and because I know that guy, is
All right,
he
calm
one
down.
of is he one of the people in the audience, or is he on stage?
He is in the audience, sitting prime in the front.
Okay, then I'm actually gonna sit here next to Arturo and be like, "Do you see that up there? That is King Darius Azanar."
Wow. King Darius Azanar.
Mhm.
God, I watched that guy get stabbed. That was cool.
That's insane. He's
No,
here.
that's a different king. That was the king that came. This was the king that came before the king that got murdered.
Wow. And he looks so good for his age.
Yes, I'm shocked he's alive.
Wow. Maybe they just come to the shadow. Maybe the shadow realm is like a retirement place. You just come to retire and not age.
I feel like we should go help him, but I'm too busy watching this fucking play.
This play is
He's also
insane.
It's so
I mean,
good.
he's
The
clearly here to watch
production?
the
I
play
mean,
as well.
Shit, bitch. This shit is awesome.
They've all
wow.
gone insane.
This play is so good.
Yes, quite an exemplary piece of theatre. You can tell that some of the actors have used the Stanislavski method.
Go on.
That's the worst method. Shut up. The bad one. We don't
Yeah,
do
it is. You're
Stanislavski
right.
himself.
You're right. I was just trying to remember a single word from theater school.
I don't
Chekhov
either.
or bust.
I do like
Right.
Chekhov.
You're right. You're right.
What's old girl's name? That one technique old girl has. What's old girl's name?
Oh God. Fuck.
It's-
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm about to find out. Theater technique.
Adler.
Adler.
Uda Hagen.
Adler.
Uda
Yeah.
Hagen is the one I was thinking. Uda Hagen. Yes.
I'm out here clowning, bitch. I love clowning.
Wow. This music.
Makes so much sense.
Emotional recall is for traumatized people. So is anything happening, Randall Brown?
The three of you are stuck in. It's all up to Fel if he's going to what they're doing. If you all fell to this, you guys would stay here and every day would make a new save.
Every day.
Every day.
And after several days, you would start to suffer dehydration, sleeplessness, hunger, and gain at levels of exhaustion.
And we would die eventually.
Well,
Possible.
I'm going to probably do the least amount of damage I can to them. I'm going to activate my aura of entropy for the first time ever. They're my enemies. So I'm going. Yay!
Just come over and sit on Basil's lap and let the entropy bloom.
Well, it's only organic
Good
flesh,
on
so
you.
Basil's probably fine.
I'm organic.
I'm not organic.
Excuse you, I'm carbon based.
I'm a carbon-based.
So you were hurting your party members. Is that what I'm
Yes.
understanding?
Yep.
Okay.
To try to snap us out of it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have to make the con save.
Con
Con
save?
save that is in chat.
Oh, okay, 16? Okay.
That's an 18.
So that's a hot 7.
And amazing. I failed.
Fitz is the only one that's not going to take any
Of course, now I
damage.
get the highest one. So they take, unfortunately, those of you that failed to save take
Mhm.
9 damage.
Okay. Ow.
But
What the hell?
Basil, Arturo, snapping out of your hypnotic pattern.
Oh. Oh,
what the hell?
I don't know.
It starts climbing over the seats.
Wait, Fitz.
As Fitz
It's so good,
gets
you
up
guys.
and steps over, you see falling to their side as well is a parchment with dark edges and sealed black wax crest bearing the seal of Wiltamer that falls to the ground.
Ooh, hi.
Letter.
Ooh.
Fitz of Wilson.
I'll go after Fitz, pick up the letter, and hold it out to Fitz, and say, "I believe
Yeah.
you dropped
Just
this."
after this part,
Can I like slap Fitz? Just like
you
slap,
could.
Yeah.
slap her across
Yeah.
the face.
I'm not resisting. So
Okay,
roll a
I'll-
d4 plus your strength.
I'm not strong. Wait. So what am I doing?
Or it's a d6. I don't remember off the dome. Unarmed
I
strikes.
you
think
don't have
unarmed
to slap to do
strike-
damage.
Unarmed strike is only if
Is
you
it-
are proficient in unarmed strike do you roll anything for damage. Otherwise, it is just your strength
Oh,
modifier.
perfect. So -1 damage.
So -1. I don't do a damn thing.
You slap Fitz, causing them to come out of their hypnotic pattern.
Oh, yay.
And you all recognize that you are existing in this room that is dilapidated with these shadows just floating.
And the king isn't actually there.
King is not there. No one's there.
I take the letter from you.
Yeah, I hand it back. You dropped this.
I don't. Thank you. I'm gonna open it because I don't know where it came from.
You open it up, a little crinkly from sitting on it, and you see, and a quick script to those still following. The Hag's Queen interference proved much disruptive than lethal. I was cast back into the Shadow Realm, an exile of sorts, though not unfamiliar. I endured. My auntie's hospitality granted me brief reprieve, food, rest, silence. Such things have their place, but not for long. The ziggurat stands here as it does in your realm, unchanged, unmoved, and wholly out of place. The dome it projects across the veil is not without design. I will not wait for answers to arrive. I have to enter the structure to find them for myself. Should you be wise, you will weigh the value of pursuit carefully. What lies with may not welcome guest. This is not a call for aid. It is a record of intent. Sephi, Housewheel Tamer.
Let me get that in the.
Yeah, could you
Discord as
copy
well.
that? Because all I got
Yar.
was the
Notes.
dome projects. It's not without design. I have to enter, and I'm not asking for help, bitch. But if y'all want to come on down.
Oops, there you go. It's in your
And
notes.
this came out of my pocket.
No, you realized that you had sat on it when you were in your hypnotic pattern. You didn't realize it was there.
Okay.
I'll bring it to the others. Well, I know where she is.
Oh,
She went ahead. She's at the ziggurat.
okay. Then we
I-
should.
The ziggurat is the
go.
next place to go.
What about this place?
There's
What
still
happened?
stuff here, and you still know there's a storm outside blocking you.
Oh, true.
Hmm.
Let's
Fel-
investigate. What's
Fel
around
is
here?
going to be the deep. Can I please move? Please move. He's heading up to the stage.
Oh.
You head up to the stage, and you see as the shadows kind of look up for just a moment, seeming slightly more alive, and looking at you at anticipation.
Do a flip.
I walk up to
If you
Arturo.
want.
I go, this I gotta see.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see if we can affect this dirge a little. And he's going to pull out his lyre. And we are going to do a little music performance.
What
If I
instrument do
may.
I have on me?
The music
Somebody has
performance.
Alan's flute.
Make me a
I think I took the flute.
Go
I can
ahead
play
and-
it.
go ahead and make me a performance check then, Kavika.
That is a 19.
You start to play, but as you play, you find that the shadows look up oddly at you, and as you start to play, you feel yourself kind of torn between the fabric of what is this reality and that illusory fabric that is there, and for like moments you're kind of like bouncing back and forth, and your music kind of is jarring to the set of the play, and it doesn't quite seem to go in tune.
Odd. Then I guess I'm going to investigate the stage here and see if I can come up with any sort of. I guess I want to try to. Oh, wait. Duh, where the hell is it? I'm going to use the feather thing I have, and we're going to try some detect magic.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Detect magic. You cast detect magic, and you feel the entire room light up. As it lights up from behind the curtain, you see this shadowy specter kind of step out from behind the curtain and just give off this big wail out to everyone and goes, "Ah, darlings, are we here to do the play?"
Are you the director?
What the?
You seem like the star of the show.
I am. You're... Well, you must be the others. Who's the princess? Who
I
is
look at her.
playing
cat.
the knights?
Ah.
I'm
Who-
more of a producer.
I can play the part of princess if you'd like.
I do more sound than anything. Or
Who's
lights.
the half-dragon princess? And the dwarven prince?
What exactly is this? We just got here. We don't know what's happening. We are the
It's our-
understudies.
This is our first rehearsal.
Yeah, it's our first. We're the understudies who didn't practice our lines, y'all. Oh no.
And you'll
We
be
don't-
better. You won't be like them Florian Delias, that fucking idiot. Ruined my play, ruined my entire reputation. Got their lines.
Oh,
Oops.
Won't
Oh.
forget your lines, will you?
Well,
Nope.
we need to
Of
know
course
the
not.
lines in the first place, and then I'm sure we won't forget them.
Yeah.
Do you have a script?
I have a script, I have a script, I have a script. Yes, yes. And they start like grabbing papers from all around and just throwing them around. Somewhere here, there's somewhere here, there's somewhere here. I think there's somewhere here.
Can we grab a page from the air? Could we see what's on them?
You grab a page and it is tattered. It is falling apart. And it is the playbill for the play, but it is not the information or the words that you're looking for. The prince, the king is here. King Darius Ezinar. I must not offend them again. It can't be a flop. I can't.
Well, I think this might be the night hack that was mentioned.
What is it?
Sarah has something to say.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's up, Sarah?
What's up?
What's up, Fitz?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Go for it.
I would like to use a feature of mine to enthrall the audience. I would like to use captivating monologue.
Okay.
Mm.
And what are you monologuing about?
It is a monologue about love that I have for a member of royalty taken from me by circumstances outside of my control. Sort of playing into the idea of this prince and this princess. And it is also very much about Alan to anyone paying attention. And I sort of take center stage, and I will magic up a spotlight on myself.
Yes.
I toss a light up.
Damn.
And I illusion some nice some like strings and some horns, some stuff that like really seem to elevate as I tell this story. And as the monologue is about a minute long ish, give or take, And as it comes to a close, I'll dim the light and bow my head and allow everything to fall dark away from me.
Can you make me a religion check with advantage?
Religion check with advantage. I can certainly try.
Can I guide you? Can I guide this?
I'm so guided right now, guys.
Guidance.
Oh, okay. It's a 26.
Period.
Not bad. I'll take
You're
it.
going to get good information. You look out after your monologue, looking at the disturbed spirits that are out in the audience, and you can tell that they want to be put to rest in some way. You can see that there's agony in these spirits over their failed performance, and you recognize that the spirits in the audience are probably the actors that have failed. You understand that perhaps a well-enacted play of the Princess Gorillacia of Xantharos would bring the undead peace eliminated.
There's a gorilla?
God damn it.
No, it's gorilla.
Is it a
Um,
charcoal gorilla? Or a propane gorilla?
Hi, Spam.
Guys, we have to do the play.
Okay. Are we just kind of making it up as we go?
No.
No, you're not wearing the right clothes.
Yes,
Right.
you're right. We're going to head to the dressing room right now and get ready.
Get out of my sight and don't come back till you're ready. I will
Sorry.
not have this flop again.
This way, this way, this way, this
Okay,
way.
we're going.
Yes,
We're
yes.
going.
Is that the way to the...
Hello, is this the green room?
I'm gonna let everyone get into the room first before I
Definitely whispering so that she doesn't hear, but the rest hear while we're on our way to the dressing room. That's definitely the night hag, yes. I think we can all, we can all
Yes, but I believe that if we perform it well enough, they'll all they'll be satisfied.
Well, we can only hope. What is that?
Hello, is this the green room? We were just looking for the dressing room to get
Oh,
ready for the
oh.
show.
Are you a
Sure.
ghost?
Yes. You step into this room. It has
Florian?
a very ornate furniture, leather couches, dressers, and rugs.
It's the guy she was talking
And
about.
it's all been ravaged by the effects of the Shadow Realm. You see a ripped and faded poster of Florian Delias and Cassandra Shiamil smiling and arm in arm, hanging on the wall advertising Princess Gorillacia of Xantharos. In front of you is this risen specter, and he just kind of hovers, and he's kind of just mumbling to himself over and over and over. Go on.
Hello.
Who are you?
Fellow thespians.
Hoping to help you put on a magical play.
Indeed. You are one of the stars of the show, yes?
Yes, I'm the star. Look, that's me. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best there ever was. I'm gonna please
You
the
were
king
playing
and-
the princess?
I take it you are the prince.
Prince.
Yes.
I don't know. Florian is not a gendered name. I can't tell. I have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on with that name.
That's so real.
Yeah, I was to play. Cassandra, they're getting ready. We're gonna go on soon. The king is here. Yeah, we're gonna be great. We're gonna. The blood of Xantharos runs through these veins. I do not kneel. I do not beg. I rule.
Hey, Felly, how would you feel about being possessed?
I was of the same mind.
Possessed by what? By the spirit of song. Do you want to sing and let go? Let out your creative juices. Let it possess you. Yes, yes.
I feel like I would like to learn from you. how to be the best actor that I can. Give the best performance that I can.
You'll have to watch. But I could show you the gestures. I could show you how to make it the scene when the ship is sinking. I could show you what it looks like and what to do.
I'm going to walk over to him and try to shake his hand. Show me.
Make me a DC 15 intelligence check.
This ain't gonna go well.
I
All right.
believe.
I don't.
1.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm 30.
Oh, the train.
Oh,
The train's
train.
Because because I didn't look, I looked away, and when I looked back, it was just like the blue side of it. I was like,
I love that I changed that. Anyway.
You look over to Florian, who is just doing their little gestures, but they just seem a little too complex for you. You can't really nail it down. Dance was never really your thing.
May I try?
You certainly
As
can try.
as an intelligence character. Is this a saving throw or just
Just a check.
Flat intelligence? Okay.
Flat check.
Considering how we've all been rolling today, I doubt it's going to be very.
Well, fuck.
brother.
That's a 7.
Well,
Can we all try? I want to try next.
I'm a little
Let's-
too old and awkward.
yeah, I'd love to see the other two try.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm so far away from everybody, but could I provide the help action?
My bones. My
You
brain
can't help someone to memorize
bones.
stuff, so I'm not gonna let you get it. Try and intelligence check yourself, Arturo. See how it goes.
Okay, let's do that first. It's just flat intelligence, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, I gotta freaking roll it over here. Sorry. This one. Bam. It's a normal.
Nat 20.
Oh! 13.
Fitz, you see
Nice.
these 3 buffoons trying to learn this dance, and they're just not getting it. You step up and immediately mimic the gestures needed for the infamous sinking ship scene from the Princess Garilacia of Zamparos.
How
It's
big's
like
the
the it's the scene from Wicked where they do the dance together.
Yes.
And
Period.
I'm doing like we're all in this together. It's not working. Yeah.
Basil's like these.
Meanwhile, I'm just it's a fucking thing.
You see, Princess, but behind the silks and sapphires is a girl who will never get to choose her own name. They took my brother. They took my place. I will not let them take my future.
I maybe moved by some connection. I'm a bard. I don't know. Just by some by the ghosts of the theater, which is a real thing. Fight me.
Facts.
Respond back with the lines that come to me like a lightning bolt.
Looks over.
I think we can help each other. I think together we could put on a beautiful show if you would let me to be your princess.
Sometimes I dream of the moon beyond the sky. I wonder if there's a version of me out there who isn't trapped. And as he says that, he fades away.
Sun fits.
Oh. So we got to find that script.
Yeah.
Yes,
Period.
let's look around here. Maybe there's one in here. Can we investigate
Unpause?
the room?
You look at this room. There's nothing else that really pops off other than everything's pretty dilapidated and broken.
Okay.
Okay.
You
There's
don't
no-
believe the other star is in a different changing room, do you?
Oh, there's a door down here.
Likely. Possibly.
Bump.
Arturo,
Oh. What happened?
make me a dexterity saving throw. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, okay.
You step inside of this small office of the theater, and you quickly notice that it's in a state of disrepair. Partially collapsed pieces of furniture spread around the room, and decayed tapestries of famous plays on the walls. A faded booklet lies next to the writing table. It looks like a small director's office.
I pick up the little book. Is it maybe director's notes?
Yeah, you pick up the booklet and you see that it's a screenplay for Princess Gorillacia of Xantharos.
Okay.
That includes
okay.
a list of characters, a brief synopsis, and all dialogues, as well as the director's notes. It is worn and crumpled, but the ship scene from the play is intact in its entirety.
Okay.
Anyone who would like to study it can to learn the dialogue.
I'll bring it to the group. Yes. Basil?
Screenplay, you say?
Yeah,
I
did you
do.
perhaps... It's for real a screenplay?
Not
There's-
a script?
There's film
It's a
up in
play. It's
here? There's a film up in here.
screen doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, nerds.
All right, I'll bring it to the group. Look, I found it.
Ah, excellent. Well, I suppose we'd probably better all study it.
Okay, what are the characters? Do we all have to act? Can I do text?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You take a look through and you see that this premiered over 30 years ago. The play was lauded to be the first magnum opus of the new theater director Silater Lauderpole, a young illusionist wizard of great renown. The city anticipated the performance, and even King Darius Azanar was an attendee for the director's debut. Those who are in the theater, specifically Fitz, would know the tragedy that revolved around the half-princess in the Isles of Xantharos, who fell in love with a dwarven prince named Groshrenk, who was brought as a captive from the Isles. Do you want me to finish, or do you want to go?
Well, princess.
Can you finish and then I'll ask my question.
Okay. After the princess rescues the prince, the pair flee the island on a ship of a jolly and flatulent pirate captain named Malform, only to be betrayed by the end by a half-dragon evil counselor of the princess named Termokix. The ship is sunk and is swallowed by waves as the princess sings the final song of the play. Fitz knows this play was a fucking failure. The writing was horrible, the story was flat, the dialogue crass and out of place, exacerbated by the flop with the male lead Florian Dolores forgot his lines at the final scene, and the voice of Cassandra Schiamil in the role of the princess broke as she sang the final song. The play offended the king and the sensibilities of the high society, while also angering the nobles of House Monder, who claimed Prince Grashenk was cheaply modeled after their ancestral forefather Lord Gronjif Monder. The king immediately canceled the play, and in shame, Salanter Lauderpole took his own life. And seeking someone to blame, Cassandra Schiamel poisoned Florian Delas and was sentenced to death for her crimes.
Oh my god.
I remember
Okay.
now.
Question.
Brother.
Considering my proximity to this former king, is it possible I would have been at that performance?
Up to you.
'Cause
Insane.
I think it'd be funny.
Sure.
Oh my god.
You know, I think I remember this play. It was bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a huge failure.
Yes. I remember walking out, and the king was very upset.
Oh. Okay. So then, how should we do this?
Well, the hag
Oh.
wants us to perform it as written.
Okay,
I mean,
let's do it.
However,
we can try. There's not sure there's much helping this script.
it's
from
got to
what I
elevate
remember.
the text.
No.
I don't know what you're saying.
Improving the script, or
Mike is muffled
You're
again.
muffled a little bit.
I can't do anything.
Say it again. What did you say?
So, what do you mean by elevate?
Ah, okay.
When it's an acting thing. So when you some plays aren't written all that well or written like how people speak. The point isn't that it needs to be, it's more that you need to make those words believable. It's on the actor more than on the playwright. Well, at least once you get it. You need to sell it. You need to say these words and make them sound like they were said by someone in the real world who would say it. I take a quick little flip through the book. This is definitely a little bit more challenging, perhaps, but I might be possible.
How many characters are in this play again? Is it conveniently 4?
It'll be
okay.
conveniently 2. You are specifically. Let me go to exactly what you need to do. You are specifically reenacting the ship scene, because that was when Cassandra
That's when-
broke
uh-huh.
their voice and he forgot his lines. And the director obviously blames them for the failure, minus
Mhm.
Hmm.
script being bad regardless.
Luckily, the last scene, it's so dramatic, it's passable. But we just have to get it right. By we, I mean probably Fel and I.
Yes, I think
I was
that
gonna say.
would be hard.
I was gonna say.
You're turning to Basil. You're the one that knows how this goes.
Ooh, it's been nigh on 30 years since I've seen this, since I saw the disastrous run of this play. But I think you are probably have the better stage presence.
Possibly. I've never done a play before. Not exactly my area of expertise.
Well, a good thing we have a professional here. And I turn to Fitz.
Never was paid for my time, but I know a thing or two.
Well,
Small community theater in the swamp that I grew up in.
Period.
well, I believe it would be wise of us to rely on you a bit to give direction.
Also, you have a very decent charisma score. So, sorcerer, warlock, source lock.
Yes, hence the stage.
Yeah, I'm like, mine is. I don't.
I mean, I have a 17, but I imagine the 20 is better. You know, higher number, better score.
Mhm.
What do you say?
I don't know. What is the point of us performing this? The spirits laid to rest? And then what?
I have a hunch that it might be connected to the storm, but I can't prove that. More what I think is if we can lay the spirits to rest, we might have a safe place to hide out while the storm does pass.
Indeed.
I'm also not looking to fight another hag.
All right, then. I'll join. I can't promise anything's going to go well, but I'll join.
Just go up there. Well, first let's learn the lines. And I'll learn the song. And go up there and... I mean, honestly, Felly, this should come really naturally to you. Everyone's eyes are going to be on you. You relish that kind of attention.
Yes, but I do what's real. I don't do what's fake. I don't lie.
It's not lying.
It's acting. It's a performance. It's not quite a lie.
In a manner. Well, whoever wrote it did a shit job.
Not everyone is a good writer, but it doesn't make it any less truthful.
Well, we should probably get started on helping you to learn these lines.
I get ready to cast guidance.
You
Or
all head
give
back
the-
to the stage.
Do we know the lines yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got
You
their
know the
lines
lines,
for it.
yeah.
Oh,
You know the
Okay.
lines. You don't know the song. You know the gesture.
The song should be in there.
It is not.
But we don't know how
Oh.
it goes.
It's not. Okay,
it's
we need
not.
to find
We
that
need-
first.
Yeah, we gotta find the song.
Okay.
We
Where's this
need
other
to
ghost
find-
at? Hello? Maybe she's on the other side.
Hola.
Yes,
There's another
we
door
have
over
to-
here.
Oh,
There it is.
Bam!
Oh.
What's in here?
You
oh,
open up the door to a large double bed dresser and trunk on the floor that are relatively intact, except for the blanket that covers the bed and an exquisite rug on the floor, frayed and threadbare.
Okay, never mind. Oh well.
Is anything in the trunk?
Yeah, I don't see. Is there anything?
You open up the trunk and you just see a puff of dust come flying out as it opens.
Okay, well,
Okay, let's get out of here. Come on, Val.
do not go across the stage. I, in fact, avoid it because
Yeah, for
there's an
real.
angry lady in there yelling at me. It's like every director I've ever had.
oh my god, yeah.
You want this? Never mind. I shouldn't say that.
Oh yeah, we should probably go to the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can. Stepping inside of this room, you see props.
I
It's
can't
very
see
Princess-
either.
You can't. It is
No,
very
we sh-
dark.
It's dark.
It is
I
pretty
cast
dark.
light. We
Um,
need some light.
You see props from Princess Garilacia of Zapharos. Crates, boxes, wagons, and other large items from the rooms comprised of walls that are 10 feet high stacked so they form 5-foot paths that meander across the room in a labyrinthine way.
I leaf through the costumes. Oh, here you go. And I handed
If you have a
one to
torch, you can right-click on your character and press the torch icon in the top left. And it will turn your torch on.
Oh, okay.
I do not have a torch.
Ah, something has a health bar.
Yeah, there's a health bar back. There's a health bar down there.
I'm afraid.
I throw my dancing lights over to it.
You throw your dancing light and you just hear as a growl comes from the corner.
Artie, I don't have a torch, so I'm going to follow you.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, all right. What's over here? Oh, I can't move.
I'm gonna very quietly. Oh, well, no, that's a wall.
Let's see over here.
Move through.
Are any of
and
you doing stealth, or are you all just walking through?
I'm gonna do some stealth.
I will try.
I think being stealthy would be wise.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try.
21.
We need someone. I have disadvantage.
Oh.
That's so great. I rolled a 7.
7.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You're-
Brother. Me and Basil.
Or
Artie and Basil, like, la-di-da.
Okay. With that, you all see in the back corner, this big, large minotaur.
Oh.
Oh, I'm assuming has he
He's not.
taken notice
Yeah.
of anybody?
Oh,
Does it
fine.
look like he's? Oh,
He's
Hey,
laid down
guys.
asleep for now.
There's a
Oh.
minotaur.
We saw.
We should grab the costumes we need. Look for sheet music.
I
Look for
found-
sheet music.
I
I can
found-
read.
I found a door.
You go look for sheet music.
Yeah.
You don't see sheet
Oh.
music.
It's outside.
You don't see sheet music.
I'll close the
Actually,
door.
with that sound,
Oh shit.
you lift up
Damn it.
the door to the outside. Chains cracking,
I
and the
did not.
minotaur roils up. You just hear a big growl.
I cast
And
calm
that's where we're
emotion.
going to end
okay.
session. Remember to be kind.
for Kavika's muscles.
Oh yeah.
Remember to be kind, to love one another, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.